Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I have a new figure. I'm very excited. So I had some extra money and I caved and I bought the Yamato S.H. Figuarts because I kind of want to collect all the One Piece S.H. Figuarts. Maybe not Kaido. If I really do end up having that much extra money, I'll buy it. But yeah, today I'm going to be reviewing the Yamato S.H. Figuarts, the One Piece S.H. Figuarts. So I'll go ahead and get this guy open and we'll get started on the review. All right, there's the figure and first impressions on the box and everything. It looks really good. The box is huge, actually, compared to the other One Piece S.H. Figuarts boxes. This one's really big. But yeah, the box looks really cool. I'm very excited to get it open. First question of the day, because I'm gonna be putting out another video later today. What is your favorite anime movie? I'm saying this because I don't know if you guys have heard, but I saw the end of Evangelion movie came out in theaters this past week. And I've seen it before, but I really wanted to see it in theaters, so I went out with my friends. And oh, it's a weird video, a weird movie. You'll hear a lot of people say that, but it's very odd. I'll say that Hideaki Anno, I think that's the creator's name. He's a really good visionary, but he's kind of weird. And if you've seen the movie, you'll know why I'm saying that. It's a very interesting movie. But my favorite anime movie will probably have to be A Silent Voice, because I've seen that movie a ton of times, and it makes me cry every time. It never gets old. It's a really sad but very good movie. If you guys have the chance to watch A Silent Voice, please go ahead and watch the movie. But yeah, that's it for the question of the day. Let's get on with the box. So of course it's authentic. The sticker's a little ruined, but that's okay. So it's got the Toei sticker and then the Tamashii Nations quality steel, and then it just has the window. Let's see if I can. It has the window so you can look at the figure. It has some promo art on the front, One Piece right here. On the top, I really like this part of the box. It's got Luffy's straw hat. It's a little dented on top. And then on the side, it just has the name of the figure with some sample poses on the back. And I don't know how I feel about the build-a-figure thing, but all the One Piece S.H. Figuarts, aside from Luffy, have been coming out with an extra face. And I feel like I know they have to make money, but I feel like it's so evil to put the best Luffy face in a figure so expensive. But yeah, the box looks really great. It's in line with the other ones. But let's finally get her out of the package and see what this figure's all about. All right, so there's the figure out of the package, and first impressions right out of the package. There's a lot going on with the figure that I'll get into. Some of it is good, just a little bit not so good, but I'll talk about that right now. But first I wanted to talk about my bias, not for this character, but against this character. I don't like Yamato very much at all. I feel like Oda kind of just threw her in there. And I know he's classified as a guy, okay? But her is just what comes out of my mouth, okay? I'm not transphobic or anything. It's just I see a girl, it's a girl. I'm just gonna say her. I know it's a guy. All right, don't get mad at me about that. I feel like Oda just kind of threw her into the story. I don't know, just because I like the design. The design is really cool. I like Yamato's design, but she's not really much of a character. She's not very compelling or anything. I feel like they only gave her a connection to Ace, so she could have a connection to Luffy. And there's already a character that does that, and it's Otama, the little girl with the purple hair that the first person that he meets when he washes up on Wano. So it feels weird to have two characters that have a connection to Ace. I don't know. I feel like if I had to pick one, it would be better if Yamato had a connection to Ace instead of Otama. But it feels kind of like it feels like there's no purpose to it because there's already a character that was introduced all the way in the beginning. And I don't get why people wanted her to join the crew exactly. And it's weird because she said she was going to. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh no, I'm going to stay here with Momonosuke. And it's just, what? What? Like, I like Oda's storytelling, but what? What was that all about? I don't get it. I don't like Yamato, and I don't get her at all. But I like the figure, and I want to collect all the One Piece S.H. Figuarts. So yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping about how much I don't like her. Also, what could she bring to the table? I've heard some people saying that she could be the logbook keeper, which I guess she could do that. Every member of the Straw Hats has a job on the ship. But let's get into the figure. So I like the accessories. I'll talk about the accessories right now, but I want to talk about the sculpt and everything. So it does definitely look like Yamato. I'll say that much. The sculpt is really well made. The limbs are kind of skinny. I'll fiddle around with the articulation to get my opinion. But from what I'm looking at right here, it looks really well made. And there's some good amount of shading on this skirt piece here. I'll be honest, I would have gone with a soft plastic for the skirt piece. I've seen people that have already made cloth pieces for the skirt. It's hard plastic, or some of it is. Like this here is hard. The front, not so much. It's kind of softer than the pieces on the side, but I would have gone with a softer plastic for the skirt piece. I was gonna say something else. Oh, I don't know where I heard this or if it's true or not, but apparently Tamashii Nations doesn't do cloth for the bottom half of their figures. So for whatever reason, if they couldn't, even if they really wanted to, they couldn't. So I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. But the paint is really well done. I'll get to the faces right now, but the faces look really good too. The horns are well painted as well. So is the rope belt. I don't see any splotches of purple or white. These little things here on her chest are really well printed, and then this right here is painted really nice too. But I really wanted to talk about the hair. So I really do like Yamato's design, and I think the hair is my favorite part. I think what is her devil fruit? It's like some kind of wolf. It's a mythical Zoan wolf devil fruit or something. But that devil fruit is really cool, and it's got a cool design. And I like the hair. This is really well made. Like painting and everything. It looks really pretty. So it goes from this teal to this really light blue color, almost effortlessly, and it looks really well done. Here on her side locks too, and then this piece holding her hair up in that ponytail is painted like a sort of metallic to replicate like a gold. Oh, and I wanted to talk about the feet. Don't worry about the feet, but the feet look really cool too. Excuse me. But the legs are well made as well. But we'll talk about the articulation right now. But right now, the sculpt and paint and everything, honestly, I don't have many problems with it. I'll give it a solid 10. There's shading on places where it needs to be. The paint is really well done. The sculpt is really well done. And I do like that this is probably where the price comes from, but this one is a little bit taller than most 1/12 scales. Or is it one? It's 1/12 scale, right? But yeah, the sculpt and everything is really well made. 10 out of 10 for me. And then we can go on to the accessories. So what I really like out of action figures, I like it when they have a lot of accessories because these characters, normally shonen characters, they have like a lot of different things that play into their character and stuff like that. So I really like it when they put a lot of accessories and stuff, and this one does no different. So I'll start off with the club. This one's really well made. It's got a nice texture and everything, but I think it's just black plastic. There's no painting on it. And then this part comes off, so just be careful about that. That's to put the hands on. And then we can take a look at the faces. So it comes with this open mouth smiling face, this yelling face, this looking to the side teeth gritting face, like she's about to hit something. I really like it when figures do that that side eye look. That's really cool. And then there's this even happier face. And then of course, it comes with a face for Luffy, which I don't like that they made this one the best looking face and they locked it behind a $90 paywall. But it's whatever. I mainly got it just for the figure. I'd be crazy to get an action figure just for the accessories. And then of course she comes with a neutral face, just looking ahead. Let's see if I can get a better. There we go. I don't want to take it off. And then going on to the hands. She has the hand choices are kind of weird. She's got like 3 different pairs of hands for holding the club, like based on where she's holding it. So she has 3 pairs, one for this location, I'm guessing, another for around here, and then another pair for around here, which is kind of weird, but you know, whatever. I guess it gives them you more options for poses and stuff. So here's the first pair of the hands for holding the club. That one's the smallest. Here's the second pair. That one's like in the middle, and then this is the widest pair for holding the club. So yeah, at first I was like, why do they have so many different pairs of hands for holding the clubs? But I guess it does make sense. And then she has a pair of splayed out hands. Just one relaxed hand for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why it just comes with one, but I feel like it should have come with another relaxed hand. I could be wrong. And then it comes with a hand where she's like holding her hip. And then I guess you could count this as a pair of hands. It's just one where she's clasping her hands together. And then, of course, she comes with 2 fist hands out of the package. So, she comes with 5 of her own faceplates, one for Luffy. So 6 in total. One, that's 4, 5. 5 pairs of hands, and then just 2 single pairs of hands. So the accessories. Oh, and I forgot to talk about the stand. She does come with a stand, which I do appreciate. I like that a lot. It's a different kind of stand. It's made especially for this figure, I guess. I think it goes like that. I don't want to break it or anything. I do have stands for my figures. Just be careful, because I have broken some of them from pushing down too hard. So I've learned my lesson. And then I think it goes back here. I'm not exactly sure. I think right there. I don't know. I'll figure it out to get her into poses. But it does come with a stand, which I do like. So accessories are really good. Just some weird choices overall. I would have liked like just a regular smiling face, to be honest. This one would look kind of weird in a neutral pose. But aside from that, I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10. The accessories are really good. They gave us a lot more than they should have, which I should appreciate. But yeah, the accessories are really good. So far, so good. And then we'll go on to the articulation. So, with me fiddling around with it for a little bit, the articulation is pretty decent. I think my only problem so far, because I haven't actually posed it, it's just, this. But they did what they could considering, this design. They could have just had it one entire piece like the Zorro figure. I'm not looking forward to doing a review on that one, but I think I kind of have to. But starting off with the head, the neck does move, which I would advise you guys to be careful, because the neck on my Ichigo figure came off, and I didn't know how to put it back on. Thankfully, it didn't actually break, but yeah, it took a while for me to put it back on. So yeah, just be careful with the neck. So the head does move a little bit, if you can get the ropes and stuff out of the way. So moves back and forth about that much. The neck moves about that much, and so does the head. Moves up and down about that much, which is pretty good. And so does the torso moves down about that much. Not very good, to be honest, but hey, what can you do with a design like this? And then I want to move to the hair, because the hair is articulated. So I think there's 2 different pieces that move. It's this one at the top that moves the entire thing, and then if you want some more varied movement, this piece here does move as well. And then you can move it just a little bit to the side before that hair piece stops. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and take a look at the rope belt. So this is articulated. I think it's on a single ball peg. You can move it however you want, or as much as the figure allows you. So this is really good. I like that they had this articulated. That's probably a given, because if this was just a single piece, the articulation would have been kind of crap. So you can move them back this far, and then the torso goes back that far. And I didn't mess around with the arms, but I'm pretty sure these are no problem. Very simple arm design. So they go, woo, woo, woo. They go around as much as you want. And then she does have a bicep swivel with a double jointed elbow, and then just the standard straight peg for the hands. And then that's been working really well with the one-piece figures, honestly. I think it has to do with the bigger hands, and and stuff like that. One Piece is very stylized, and a part of that is the hands. That's my conclusion as to why the pegs for the hands are that way. And then going on to the legs, they go forward and back about. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Okay, so be careful with the legs. I guess they pop off pretty easily. Just be careful with that. They go back and forward about that much. That's pretty good. They go side to side. Let's see. That one popped off very easily too. Very interesting. Let me get situated so I can show you guys how the legs work. So I think I figured out what the problem was. I think I was pushing them too hard. So don't do that. Please be careful. I didn't know, or I think what happened was I really couldn't see because of the big skirt piece. But so I think her legs can only go about that far, which is that's okay, honestly. They go. There is a thigh swivel here, so you can move the legs, and then double jointed knee. Sorry, this is like a weird angle for you guys, but that's about the best I could do. And I did have a problem with the ankle rocker on this one. I know it's there, but I feel like I'm gonna. It looks and feels like I'm gonna break it if I keep pushing. Let me know if you guys have this figure, if that's a problem with yours as well. But that's weird. It was moving right now, but I don't want to push it because it's definitely going to break. So that's definitely a problem. And kind of disappointing. But I mean, yeah, considering that it's just a barefoot with clogs, right? But the foot does go up and down like that, so that's pretty good. And then there's toe articulation with the sandal. I think that's all I have to talk about for the articulation. I guess I'll talk about the skirt piece as well. So these pieces, they're on a ball peg. I don't know if you can see that. But they come apart like this just to allow for the legs to move. And then this and the back, I think, are two separate parts. So the ones on the side are kind of hard. They're harder than the ones on the front and back, which does not make sense to me. I don't know anything about action figure engineering, but I feel like that's just common sense to have a piece like this just be soft plastic. I don't know. The bottom half of this figure is really weird. But I mean, they really did all they could. It's no Zorro, that's for sure. So I appreciate that. I appreciate them getting feedback from us, the fans, and doing what they can to better their figures. So yeah, the articulation, the top half is really good actually, but the bottom half not so much. So overall, I think I'm gonna have to give it maybe a 7. I'll give the articulation a 7. All right, I got into a cool fighting pose, ready to fight pose. So overall, I do like this figure a lot. It's just the bottom half of the articulation isn't all that good. And I hate to say it, but I feel like that's a running theme in this line. I do want to do reviews on the figures that I already have, the Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji figures. Luffy and Zoro's bottom halves are atrocious when it comes to the articulation. One more so than the other. If you guys have any of these figures, or if you've heard, you probably know which one I'm talking about. But I feel like this figure does the bottom half a lot more better. a lot better than Luffy and Zoro, just not good enough. Um, the way the legs spread out apart are kind of wonky, and you saw earlier, right, that it was just coming apart like super easily. But aside from that, the sculpt and everything is really well done. The accessories are perfect. I really like it when they give us a lot of accessories. Um, so I think I'll give it maybe an 8.5 out of 10 overall. And that's putting aside uh my bias for this character. Um, Not for this character, against this character. I don't like Yamato, if I haven't made that clear. But yeah, this is a really good figure. If you guys have the extra money, go ahead and splurge a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna put out my next part of my One Piece overview series, because I have this video out, but I think that one can wait. I'll just I'll have this video out just for today, and then I'll get back to it next week. But that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.